Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear student, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to study lecture number 5 from Hazrat Usman's time. So today's lecture is about the charges which was raised against him by the rebels, the people who actually came to Medina, the people who started revolt against him. They actually came to Medina with some logical reasons. They got some points in their mind, so that is why they stood against the Hazrat Usman. Okay, let's start studying the topic. First of all, you need to write down the start. You can write many points. For example, he was charged with different allegations. Although he answered all those allegations, but this could not convince the rebels who stood against him. Okay, then you need to write down backgrounds of 2 to 3 lines. Then you can actually then start writing the charges. People of different areas stood against Hazrat Usman, and they started because revolt because of this, which has different causes all the time. Yesterday we studied about that why people causes of revolt, why people stood against him, why people actually changed their mind, who actually poisoned their mind, and what happened over there, causes and all the things we studied yesterday. So let's start studying the points. First of all, we are going to study all the points. Then we are going to study the answer which was given to them by Hazrat Usman. For example, the first allegation which was raised by the rebels was that he had appointed his inefficient relatives as a governor. So this is one of the most important point. First of all, you need to know that actually there was 12 provinces in the country, and Hazrat Usman appointed his relative in 4 provinces only, namely Egypt, Syria, Kufa and Basra. So it is the allegation that he has appointed his inefficient relatives to the governorship, it was totally wrong. From 4 out of 12 provinces being ruled by his relatives. He appointed them not because he want to bestow high offices of his family matters, but because of importance of these provinces had. Got it? So this is the point number 1, that he appointed his relatives because of the importance of those areas, not because of that they are from his family members. Okay. They demanded that there should be a governor who were loyal to him and enjoyed his confidence at the Khalifa. So that is why Usman was absolute right to appoint governor from the family. So this is the important point. Other governors appointed by Usman was people of great caliber. For example, Hazrat Muawiyah, a relative of Hazrat Usman, he was from Banu Umayyah, but he was appointed by Hazrat Umar himself. So he was ruling that area, the Syria, from the time of Hazrat Umar. So Hazrat Muawiyah cannot be added in this list, and he was a man of outstanding administrator capabilities. Then comes actually Abdullah bin Saad, a foster brother of Hazrat Usman, who was also appointed as a governor of Egypt by Hazrat Umar. So he continued to hold the office under Usman as well. So these two people has been appointed by Hazrat Umar, and Hazrat Umar let them work in the office and he did not terminate them. So this is the important part. Okay, in the same way, Hazrat Usman also appointed Saad bin Abi Waqqas as a governor as a governor. When he was not able to control the situation, he was deposed, and his stepbrother, the stepbrother of Hazrat Usman, Walid bin Uqba, was appointed in his place. So Walid justified his selection during the first 5 years of his rule. He served the people of Kufa to the best of his ability. Got it? So this is the reason that why he appointed his foster brother in Kufa, and Kufa was a sensitive place, so that is why he appointed him as a governor over there. In Basra, Hazrat Abu Musa Ashari was reported as a demand of the people of Basra. The fourth governor which was appointed by Hazrat Usman was in Basra, and Abu Musa Ashri was over there, but the people of Basra demanded that we don't want him as our governor, so please depose him. So on the demand of these people, Hazrat Usman deposed him, and Abdullah bin Amr, a cousin of Hazrat Usman, was appointed according to the wishes of the people of Basra. He proved very successful. He conquered the whole of Faris, Sistan and Khorasan. So mean that actually he was also a capable person. Abdullah bin Amir. All these people actually which was appointed by Hazrat Usman was of great capabilities. So the allegation against him actually was totally wrong, and he justified the situation by giving them some proper answer. Allegation number 2. He was weak governor, did not have control on his governor. So the second actually allegation which was raised by him, these people, that he could not control his governor. So you need to go to the background. During the time of Hazrat Umar was a strict person who used to take control of each and everything, and he used to you can say made a check and balance on each and every governor, and each and every governor has to come to Makkah during the days of Hajj, and very strict point they have to follow, which was given to them by Hazrat Umar. So when Hazrat Umar came, then when Hazrat Umar died and Usman came into the power, he started to give them some relaxation, the governors. Hazrat Usman gave them a free hand, that you can do something by your own will. Got it? So that is why important. So the saying that actually the governor of him did not used to listen to him, it's a totally wrong, because he allowed them a great deal of enjoyed and confidence of Hazrat Usman, who allowed them to independence and did not interfere in their day-to-day affairs. While Hazrat Umar, he made a check and balance over there. Hazrat Umar actually had imposed some restrictions on his governors. Hazrat Usman did not consider such restrictions necessary, so he allowed them great liberty and freedom. So giving liberty and freedom to the governors who are been working in a strict condition of Hazrat Umar was not a weak, did not show that actually he is a weak Khalifa, but it shows that actually he do take care of his governors who want to give them the freedom. Okay, third allegation which was raised by him, actually he burned the copies of the Holy Quran. We have studied that actually Hazrat Usman is also known as the Jami al-Quran, a person who brought people on the one accent of the Holy Quran, and that activity held during the time of Hazrat Usman, and we have studied it in detail, that how Quran was being compiled, and later on he ordered that actually any copy which has been there in the market or in the hands of the people, it should be burned. People must read Quran from the text which has been prepared by Hazrat Usman in his time. So that was allegation made by him. So this allegation is also totally wrong. Okay, how? Number 1, whatever he did over there, he did with a positive intention, because he want to protect, he want to preserve the original text which was made by the committee, and that committee consist of prominent companion of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. So he actually did that in order to protect the true accent of the Holy Quran, number 1. And number 2, he did not do anything by himself. Whatever he used to do by the consultation, because there was a committee, Majlis Shura, consulting body, and whatever he did there, he did actually by the consultation of all the companions. So how he can be alleged by this allegation that he burned the copies of the Holy Quran? If the rebels actually want to allege him, they should be allege other people as well who were present at that time, who did not show any kind of aggression. Point number 3 can be added here. The people of that time, they did agree with him, and then none of them actually showed any kind of criticism on Hazrat Usman. They did not reject his activity, they did not oppose him that why he is burning the copies of the Holy Quran. So how this is possible that and the people who was present, they did not show any kind of resistance? Now after many years, and the young people of Kufa, Basra Basra, Damascus and Egypt, how they can allege him with such an allegation that he has burned the copies of the Holy Quran. Okay, let's point number 4, allegation number 4, that he also been alleged that actually he reduced the religious norms like Qasr namaz in Makkah, that he has reduced the religious norm, that he has changed the setup which has been set by the Holy Prophet, peace upon him, that whenever someone want to go to offer Hajj or Umrah, they have to offer Qasr prayer. But Hazrat Usman used to offer complete prayer in Makkah. So when people came with this allegation, he said, my property is still in Makkah, my house is still in Makkah, so mean that I am not a traveler. Who can be called a traveler? If someone is going to another city, someone is going to another place to live for few days, but he don't have any property, any house in there, then he is a traveler. We will consider him as a traveler. If someone has another home in another city, for example Islamabad or in Lahore, someone want to travel from Islamabad to Lahore, and in Lahore he also has a property, he also has a house over there, so he cannot be considered a traveler, so he has to offer full prayer. So he said, actually my house, my property is still in Makkah, so I am not a traveler, so that is why I am offering full prayer in Makkah. So this is how he answered the allegation of these people in this way. Last but not least, actually he said he used to give money to his relatives from the Baitul Mal. So this is also a false allegation raised by him. We have studied that actually he was given a title Usman Ghani, Usman the Generous. So he had enough money to spend on his relatives from his own pocket. So saying this, actually he has spent money from the Baitul Mal, it's totally wrong. We have studied that actually what he has done for the sake of Islam from the beginning, during the expansion of mosque, during the Battle of Tabuk, during the purchasing the well for the Muslim, welfare of the Muslim, and other activity. We have seen that actually he is a generous person from the beginning. So how he can spend money from the Baitul Mal, treasure of the Muslim? Whatever he used to give gifts to his relatives, he used to give it from his own pocket. So all these allegations been you can say justified by him, but the rebels, they did not accept any answer of these. Why? Of the charges, because they here actually to assassinate him, they had to martyr him, because they has been poisoned by different negative thoughts by different people of Kufa and Basra. So my dear students, in the end you can say that actually the rebels, they rejected all the charges and gave them he rejected all the charges which was given on him by the rebels, but the rebels did not accept any of these answers, and they martyred him mercilessly. So this is an important activity, this is an important question which you have studied today. So tomorrow inshallah we are going to study about his administration and about his death. So until then, Allah Hafiz.